So this is Honda Accord 2017. So one little issue that we have is the rear or handbrake is sticking. So every once in a while you have to come out and just manually push it back. The other one was actually worse than this side. So what I found out to be a problem was that there's a little boot here, similar to these boots here. The stuff gets inside and just corrodes, and then everything kind of gets stuck. So when you pull the handbrake, this does not go back. So sometimes you actually have to go and put your hand behind the tire. And if you're driving, if you're not at home, if you notice that your handbrake kind of feels loose, you have to come around and push it back manually to bring it back. I already fixed up the other one. So basically what you do is there are two bolts back here, 1, 2. So you take these two bolts, and there's also a bolt right on this lever. So you take that bolt off, and then you have to kind of pry this off of the shaft. Once you do that, you take this little gasket, and then you just clean it nicely. Let it soak in some penetrating fluid, and then you can also use a wire brush just to clean everything out, and then just put some grease on it, put everything back together, put everything back, and you should be good to go. To make it easier, I did disconnect, I put this bolt off so I can have a little more slack on this brake line, and I also took this off as well so I could move it around and it was easier to kind of get to it. But first I took these 3 bolts off because kind of everything stays nice and stable. Take these 3 bolts off, then you can move it around and take it out and clean it nicely afterwards. I might show some stuff as I'm going down the road with this. So here we are. This is the back of the caliper. This is where that lever sits, and it's basically like same type of a thing what we have on windshield wiper arms. This is how you tighten it down. It has a little conus, so it pushes on the let's see, that fell off. It's right here, and that's the rest of the assembly for the brake. So this one is pretty greased, and actually this one wasn't that bad. The other one was sticking, and you can also notice that brake pads were actually a little better on this side compared to the other side. So that tells me that that one is dragging a little bit. But I just did the same thing. I cleaned it up, greased it very good. So this one is actually was replaced a couple of years ago just because it's seized. So this one is pretty new. I'll just add a little more grease. That looks pretty clean. I won't take anything off. And this one should be ready to go back. I hope this helps somebody. If you guys have any questions, post a comment, subscribe. We'll try to bring some more stuff to help other people. Thank you. Bye.